https://u2be/pdutpr4a34 SI equals NC4ACKKZ8L5ZXHNB. It was a scorching summer afternoon when a group of bikers stopped at a gas station. They were loud, covered in tattoos, and looked tough as steel. But what happened next melted every single heart. A little girl, no older than 8, nervously approached one of them, clutching a tiny, rusted bicycle. Her eyes were red, her voice trembling. "Sir? Please buy my bike. Mommy hasn't eaten in 2 days." The leader of the bikers froze. You could feel the air turn heavy with emotion. Everyone stopped what they were doing. Who was this little girl? Why was she alone? And what kind of pain had forced her to sell her only toy? But when the bikers learned who took everything from her, their next move shocked the entire town. This is one story you'll never forget. The rumble of engines filled the small town as a group of bikers rode in, their black jackets glinting under the blazing sun. They weren't your usual gang, they called themselves the Road Brothers, a group known for helping people in need. Stopping at the edge of a dusty roadside diner, they began fueling up, laughing and teasing each other when a small, shaky voice interrupted them. "Sir? Please buy my bike." The laughter died instantly. Everyone turned to see a frail little girl, her clothes torn, clutching a tiny, rusted pink bicycle with one missing pedal. Her big brown eyes pleaded for help. The biker leader, Rick, knelt beside her. "Sweetheart, why do you want to sell your bike?" Tears welled up in her eyes. "Mommy hasn't eaten in 2 days. We don't have money for food. Or anything." Rick's chest tightened. "Where's your dad, little one?" She looked down. "He left. Then bad people came and took our things." The bikers exchanged worried glances. Rick pulled out a few bills from his pocket and said softly, "Keep your bike, sweetheart. We'll help you." But the girl shook her head. "No, sir. Mommy said not to take money for free." Her innocence broke their hearts. Rick nodded slowly and said, "Then how about we buy your bike for a big price, and you help us with something in return?" The girl tilted her head. "What?" Rick smiled. "Show us where you live." The bikers followed her down a narrow dirt road, unaware that what they were about to discover would change all their lives. The road led them to a crumbling wooden house at the edge of town. The door creaked open, revealing a woman sitting weakly on the floor, her face pale and her hands trembling. When she saw the bikers, she panicked, pulling her daughter close. Rick raised his hands. "Ma'am, it's okay. Your daughter told us what's going on." The woman's lips quivered. "She shouldn't have. We'll be fine. Please, just go." But the bikers didn't leave. They saw an empty shelf, an overturned chair, and a single cracked plate on the ground. There was nothing inside, no food, no furniture, no hope. Rick's voice was calm. "Who did this to you?" The woman broke down. "My husband's boss. He fired him, took our last pay, and when my husband confronted him, he got beaten and jailed for false charges. They took everything from us." The bikers clenched their fists. Rick's eyes darkened. "What's the boss's name?" "Mr. Collins," she whispered. Rick stood up. "Stay here. We'll handle it." That night, the bikers roared into town like thunder. They found Collins's luxurious mansion, his shiny car parked outside. Rick knocked on the door, calm but cold. Collins appeared with a smirk. Well, what do you people want?" Rick handed him a photo, the little girl and her mother. "You stole from them. You made a child beg for food." Collins laughed. "That's not my problem. Get off my property." Rick smiled faintly. "You'll regret saying that." And the next morning, everyone in town would understand what he meant. By dawn, the town woke to find something incredible. Collins's luxury car had been left in the center of the main square, completely disassembled. Every screw, every wire, neatly laid out. And taped to the windshield was a note: "You took everything from a mother and child. Now you know how that feels." Inside the note was $10,000, cash the bikers had gathered from their community. It wasn't revenge, it was redemption. When the police arrived, Rick and his crew were already gone. But the money was delivered anonymously to the little girl's family, along with groceries, clothes, and a repaired home. Days later, the little girl found a shiny new bicycle outside her door with a small card that read, "Ride free, kiddo. You'll never go hungry again. The Road Brothers." As she rode down the street laughing, her mother cried tears of relief. The bikers' act of kindness spread through town like wildfire, inspiring others to stand up for what's right. And though no one ever saw the Road Brothers again, their legend lived on, proof that even the toughest hearts can carry the softest souls.